I now call upon Dr. Trevor Bolton, Pro-Vice-Chancellor, Anglia-Ruskin University, to give his speech.
Distinguished guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, family, friends, colleagues, as Anglia-Ruskin Pro-Vice-Chancellor, it is my very great pleasure to be here today at your graduation ceremony. Firstly, congratulations on reaching this milestone and graduating from your chosen course, be it from Anglia-Ruskin University or the University of East London. And today is not just an opportunity to take stock and celebrate your achievement to date, but to look forward to the multitude of opportunities that stretch before you. We know many of you have already embarked on your chosen careers, and for others it'll take a little bit longer. What we do know is that the advantages conferred on you by being a graduate bring lifelong benefits. They should not be measured in the short term alone. And for our part, we will have succeeded in our task if we have given you the skills and the confidence to influence and lead the change that will make a difference in your communities. Before talking about what has happened across Anglia-Ruskin University over the past year, I will comment on leadership that I hope each of you will provide. I'm not here talking about the big L leadership associated with jobs that have a title, but much more important, the little L of leadership that each of us must bring to improve the things in our own area of influence. We need passion, we need your passion, enthusiasm and growing expertise to help address many of the challenges that we face locally, regionally, nationally, and indeed internationally. Above all, we need experts who are prepared to engage in debate, harbour rightful doubt, and above all, work to ensure that the decisions that are made are built solidly upon a basis of evidence, albeit tempered with social justice. Expertise and the power of the scientific process have underpinned much of the progress we have made as a society. Being an expert in your field is not the same as not having doubt and uncertainty. Indeed, the true expert is the honest broker who shares both the strengths and the gaps in current knowledge and understanding. Experts who hold no doubt at all are dangerous, and as dangerous as are the fanatics who hold opinion without any evidence. The great thinkers of the past 100 years have helped me frame how I interpret evidence and expertise, and I would encourage you to do the same. Bertrand Russell, whose views were, and in many areas are, regarded as controversial, said, "To teach how to live well without certainty and yet not be paralysed by hesitation is perhaps the chief thing that education in our age can do for those who study." My second thought is not to be ground down by those who suggest that everything is going backwards. One of the most influential books I've read in the last year was Steven Pinker's Enlightenment Now. Whilst not agreeing with everything he writes, it reinforced for me that despite all the challenges we face, there has never been a better time to live. It's also a timely reminder that knowledge, the iterative process of discovery, of doubt and challenge have underpinned much of this progress, the very characteristics that sit at the heart of what we value as a university-level education. Change and improvement is made by people who do good things well, and we would expect you to play your full part in improving the lives not only of your families, but also in the wider community, and for some of you, through a leadership on a much larger stage. To turn now to Anglia-Ruskin University. This academic year and the year of your graduation marked the 27th anniversary of us achieving university status. On the 16th of June 1992, we became a university, a milestone in a history that started back in 1858 with John Ruskin's inaugural address at the opening of the Cambridge School of Art. The power of education, widening participation and innovation were part of our institutional thinking from that day onwards, and they remain absolutely vital for our mission and our task now. During the 27 years of our university time, more than 170,000 people have achieved a higher education award from Anglia Ruskin, studying courses that range from the complete A to Z spectrum of education courses. The 25 years or so have seen vast changes in every sector of education, not least of all in the university sector. And probably this year is the one that's seeing most change of all. And I think that change won't slow down. That change won't stop. That change will just carry onwards, causing much more uncertainty for us and all universities, perhaps than we've been used to, and perhaps much more than we're comfortable with. We, for our part, will carry on focusing on our mission, transforming lives through innovative, inclusive, and entrepreneurial education and research. We finished last academic year with 5% more students studying across the whole university than we did 12 months earlier. We have seen huge growth in our campuses, international students in Chelmsford and Cambridge, and growth in postgraduate courses almost across the board. In total, nearly 36,000 students are currently enrolled with Anglia Ruskin, both in this country, both in the UK and overseas. I think I told you last year that we had secured our university medical school bid, which was wonderful news. And last September, we welcomed our first 100 medical undergraduate students. This year, we've received over 1,500 applications to take the 100 places available for next September, and we're interviewing 600 of them at the moment. Fortunately, that isn't my job to do. It's a huge undertaking. This is one of the most significant achievements in the university's history and was achieved through the hard work of many, many people. We are proud to still be the home of the UK's newest, youngest medical school. And Anglia Ruskin continues to win awards, as do our students. These are important not just in their own right, but as external benchmarks confirming the work we do as valued and recognised externally and not just internally. We have carried on seeing major investment in our campuses and our research and innovation portfolio too. Research income continues to grow substantially and feed into our teaching and learning. The number of people completing PhDs is also growing rapidly. We've recently launched two new business innovation hubs and have won a major contract to build entrepreneurial practice into UK healthcare. And as a university, we define our success by the positive impact we have on the lives of our students and the communities we serve. For us to succeed, we need your support as our newest alumni and help us to grow and succeed. That support I know can take many forms. We can strengthen our university and our partnerships, but without the input of lots of other people, we know we cannot do all the things we wish to do or indeed have the potential to do. Before I finish, I'd like to make special mention of your families and friends who have offered you such support during your education. And I can speak personally of this because my children, one has gone through university and the second one, I hope, is just completing her university education at the moment. She has about a month to go, so fingers crossed that will work out well for her. I would also like to acknowledge and thank the staff across Anglia Ruskin University, the University of East London and FTMS who have contributed so much to many aspects of your courses, and together with our governing bodies whose wisdom and guidance has helped shape our future. I wish you well in wherever your Anglia Ruskin or East London degree takes you. I hope you carry on a relationship with the universities and FTMS in the coming years. Our success and your success are inextricably linked. In concluding, I return to Bertrand Russell. The good life is inspired by love and guided by knowledge. Enjoy the day, and once again, congratulations. Anglia Ruskin University, the University of East London and FTMS College would not be the places they are today without you. Many congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Trevor Bolton.